Can tell is all about mobility. I'm going to start scooting around because this is the EV Rider. Now, if you're not familiar with it, you're going to learn all about it in this next hour. And what's so amazing about this is that depending on what your situation is, this could literally give you back your freedom. You know, I was on QVC.com and I was reading all of the wonderful, wonderful reviews about this. And when I tell you they are fantastic, and that's what people talk about, not missing out on life's moments, that's what the EV Rider can do for you. And this one is very cool because this one is the auto fold four-wheel mobility scooter. Yes, that means it automatically folds down. So if you've been looking at the different models that we have, because we do have a few, and you've been waiting on this one, it's back. So that's what's nice. It's $2,199.98. Your 5 easy payments are $440. Yes, it comes to you on free shipping and handling. Take advantage of either the 5 easy payments, or you can use a Q card. And when you use a Q card, you can take advantage of 18 months special financing. That means it's going to be $122 and change that you'll be able to get this home as soon as that first payment comes off of that Q card. And now you're able to enjoy. Now you're able to go on that cruise. Now you're able to go to that family reunion. Now you're able to participate in those life's moments. Now, 3 colors. The one I am writing on is called your sapphire blue. You can also shop for it here in this beautiful gold, which is called Jupiter gold. And then we also have red. I like to call red fire engine red, even though that's really not the official name. That's just the name that I like to call it. And I'm not here by myself this hour. Who's on that red? There she is, Miss Emily Scott. Come on in. I made a little room for you. Nice to see you.
Oh, it's so nice to be here.
And how kind of appropriate, but not really. What happened to you?
This is not something I do to come into the studio to convince you you might need this one day. This is an orthopedic boot. It's my 4th stint in an orthopedic boot, 3 calf tears and a big procedure to fix it. This is how, there's an EV Rider in my trunk.
Yep.
This is how I got in the building. This scooter saved me literally thousands of steps, making tomorrow much less painful than it would have been.
Yeah, see, this is what we're talking about with EV Rider. People absolutely love these little scooters for so many reasons, and we're gonna go through everything about this. So hopefully if you've ever had any question, hopefully we can answer that for you this hour so you can get this home and really start to, like I said, get your freedom back. That's what it's about for a lot of people.
That's exactly what it's about. It's about getting your yes back. It's about not thinking like, I can't do it. I can't keep up. That event sounds fun, but maybe it's too much standing or too much walking. EV Rider is the ability to get you there in comfort so that you enjoy your life. But this is what's so special about this scooter. It's called the Auto Fold. So although it's packed with incredible features, it's our only scooter that will open itself up for you, pack itself away for you, making it easier, more portable to give you more get out and go.
Yeah, that's really cool. That auto feature alone, people kind of go crazy about that, and they look for it and they wait on it, and this one has that auto feature, which is really nice. Now, we're going to show you a tour of this particular model, because that auto fold feature, I'm telling you, once you use that, you go, wait, what? Oh. What is this? It's that simple? Yeah, it is. It's that simple to use. It's not super heavy at all. It weighs just over 50 pounds. So that's about the size of your luggage, right? If you can carry, you know, your luggage when you're traveling, you can absolutely go ahead and take care of your EV Rider. And it holds up to 250 pounds too, which is really nice. But let's do a quick tour.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
It has all the bells and whistles. The only bells and whistles that it doesn't have, that people always ask about, especially on QVC.com, is a basket. It doesn't come with a basket, but that's okay. You can always try to find one on your own. But did you see this?
Okay.
She hit a button.
I hit a button.
Literally.
It's right on the fob. The fob is so easy to use. You've got a red button and a green button. I hit the red button. Red means stop. Red means I'm done. But what I want to show you is this is how it ships to you. Fully Thank you, EV Rider.
Yeah.
Assembled, you
Awesome.
don't have to do a thing. But by the way, when it's folded down, you can also stand it up.
Look at that.
You can also wheel it around.
See?
At 51 pounds, and because I don't have to bend all the way down,
Right.
this becomes a really easy lift.
Yeah.
You can throw this in the back of your trunk. You can
Right.
throw it in your back seat
Yeah.
because it's more portable, more packable. But when you get it home, and it will arrive at, partially charged, fully assembled, this is all you have to do to get going, and you are ready to go. The dashboard is so intuitive and so easy. I don't know if we have a graphic or if we can show the dashboard.
There it is.
So we can show you what you're going to see when you get home. So you've got the button on the left, that green button, that's the horn. That's a courtesy horn, which I can personally attest. In a crowded area, that's a must-have. Your key goes in at the top. I'm going to turn my scooter on, and you'll notice you hear nothing.
Right.
No rumble, no grumble, no movement at all. It simply turns on. You've got your headlights in the middle there, and see how they're down low? That means you can see the terrain in front of you, because
Yes.
this will go over all kinds of surfaces outside, anything but sand. You've got your speed dial. Right next to that, it'll go up to almost 4 miles an hour. And then one of the most important things is the charge indicator, which I love so much. For every time you charge it, you get 9 miles of distance, right? But you have an LED display that kind of works like a gas gauge, that those lights will kind of dim down as you use your charge.
Right. Now, the other thing about this model, explain to me about the charge, because some models you have to take the battery out and all of that. And I know that's always, you know, a concern or an issue or not, right?
Yeah. So of 4 to 6 hours for a full charge.
Yep.
I'll show you the charger while we're here. You do get the charger. You do get the complete package. I'm going to scoot this around so you can see how this is done. So this round end right here, right there, there's 3 prongs in there, which sets the direction. That's going to go right here, right plugged in here.
Look at that.
There's only one way to plug it in. You can't get it wrong.
Right.
And this is another hallelujah moment, because look at how simple, a simple 2-prong plug.
Yeah.
No Bluetooth, no password, nothing on your phone. You plug it in. You can plug it in when it's open. You can plug it in when it's folded down, whatever. 4 to 6 hours for a full charge, and that gives you up to 9 miles of distance.
And what's nice, like I said, about this one is there's no battery. So if the battery was always a concern of yours, and you know, because we do have the models where you have to take the battery off, you don't have to worry about that with this. If you have an EV Rider and it has really changed how you get around, how you navigate, give us a call. We'd love to hear your story. The number's on the screen. It's 1-800-395-1601. Call us. Let us know if you were able to go to that wedding, if you were able to go to that family reunion or that anniversary party, right? How has EV Rider helped you out? Even if it's just going out to, you know, dinner or lunch with your girlfriends, because a lot of people do that, right? Just the simple things. They go to the grocery
It's
store.
the everyday things.
Yeah.
For a lot of us, so many of us, it's the grocery store, it's the pharmacy, it's the farmer's market. To be able to do that on your own and not have to ask for help is an absolute thrill and a joy. Sometimes it's just going out to lunch, just like that.
Right. We're starting to zoom around here because we want you to see how easy this is to navigate. So remember, there's a dial here, and the dial is really nice because it controls your speed. So whether you want to go a little faster, whether you want to go slower, you can go front and you can reverse on this. You can go over carpet, right? You can go over hardwood. You can go over tile and marble. So you can go over all those different surfaces. You just can't go over sand. Is that right, Emily?
You can't go over sand, because in sand you would sink down because of the weight of the scooter and your weight. But any other surface, you can go over thresholds in your house, carpet. I've just kind of pulled up to a table, which I love this so much, to be able to engage with a family. You know, if you have a problem.
I'm coming through. I know this is so wrong, but beep, beep, here I come.
I love it. You know, if you have a problem with your knees, or if you've had surgery and you're on the couch or on an easy chair, getting up and sitting comfortably. I have used my EV Rider inside my house all week because of my calf injury. So I've cooked dinner. I've done laundry. You know, my life doesn't stop. I still have children at home. I've done all the things I need to do,
Yep.
and pulling up and sitting and having a meal with my family
Right.
is everything.
And you don't have to worry about feeling unbalanced, right? You don't have to worry about being a burden. I know that is a lot of people's concern, especially the older people get, right? The older our loved ones get, they think they're a burden, and you're not a burden at all.
Never.
But what an amazing opportunity to get something like this home where it does give you that freedom back. So I know, let's finish the tour too, because we didn't even get to like the wheels and the seat.
There's so much to talk about. I want to show you how padded the seating is. We also have a contour here, which really helps hold you and make you feel comfortable and secure on the scooter. This padding is on the bottom because, you know, sometimes you're going someplace where there's bleachers or there's those little portable foldable chairs that are so uncomfortable. This way you have the best seat in the house. Also, if you have incontinence issues, EV Rider understands that. If you have an ostomy, we understand that. That's an easy wipe clean. To drive the EV Rider, our engineering is designed to make everything easy. So these handles right here, you never have to grab them or twist them. So if you have issues with arthritis or strength issues in your hands or your wrists, you can simply lay your hands down, and with one finger, you can go forward or backward. One finger. I'm using only my left hand. Or you can use only your right hand. And to stop the EV Rider, which I think this is so incredible, watch what I do.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing. I absolutely do nothing. Our scooters are programmed to stop themselves. All you do is let go. We are so confident about that you don't even have to be on the scooter. Look at how it stops itself.
That's what's really, really good about this. Like, I know sometimes those scooters can be a little bit intimidating for people to use. And maybe you go, oh, there's going to be a huge learning curve and I don't want to deal with that, right? Or a lot of times what happens is you go to these places and you rent the scooters. Have you ever had to do that and you had to rent one? You don't know who's been on it. You don't know if the charge is going to last you the entire time that you need it. You don't know what kind of germs is on the thing. I'm a germaphobe.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so it's like, why go through all of that? Especially when you know it's something that you're going to be able to use on the daily. There are 3 beautiful colors that you can shop for. I've been zooming around on this gorgeous sapphire blue. And then right next to me on my left is this gorgeous Jupiter gold. And then we also have the one that Emily's been riding on, which is that gorgeous red. And I've been calling it that fire engine red because it's so fun.
Beautiful.
Love
it's a little
that
bit
red.
of sassy right
I
here.
love that red.
I know.
I know we have a couple of testimonial videos too. Let's go. And I think, who do we have first that we're going to show? I think it's Pat or Tom.
This one's Tom.
Let's see Tom and how he uses his EV Rider.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a 78-year-old with peripheral neuropathy, which limits my mobility. Doesn't cripple me, but it limits me. So when we saw the EV Rider on QVC, we thought, man, what a perfect answer to our traveling. So we ordered it, got it in a week. The next week we left after we had taken it out of the box. We left on a trip that included Dulles International Airport and included considerable bus travel. What we did, we got this because that's the size of my suitcase. And this is the weight of my suitcase. And that can go in there and we can go. Bus drivers loved it, air personnel loved it. It just worked perfectly.
So this is what I say, right? Tom had the strength enough to get it in the back of his car. Guess what? If you don't, you can still put it in the back seat of your car.
Yeah.
Because you can sit it up, wheel it to the back seat, and kind of just use your seat in your car as leverage.
Yes.
And you put it in the back seat. So don't worry about that and think that it's going to be, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able, I don't know if I can, lift that 50 pounds. You can just leverage, use your car for leverage, and get it right on in there. People talk about that all the time. They talk about it on QVC.com when I went and read some of the reviews. One of the reviews just made my heart smile. This man said he got this home and he was able to go on a cruise to celebrate his daughter and son-in-law's 30th anniversary. He said there was no way that he could have done that if he had not had this scooter. That's what we're talking about. It gives you freedom. It allows you to not miss any of those important moments in your life. So whether it's like a family member who's, you know, just getting up in age and finding themselves a little bit unsteady like Tom was, whether it's like Emily who has an injury. Gosh, how many times have you had this injury?
You know what? I've had this on 4 times, and the first time I tore my calf, I think I was in my 40s, so it's not an age thing.
That's right.
It's an ability
That's
thing.
right.
And sometimes just finding the right aid, the right help,
Yeah.
really gives you yourself back.
Right, and that's what I
Yeah.
was saying. So, you know, she
Yeah.
has her injury now. I wish I would have had this